Every serious shooter owns at least one .22 LR rifle. In 2026, the options have never been better or more confusing. Bolt guns that shoot like lasers, lever actions that cycle like silk, semi-autos that'll make you question why you ever bought anything else. We tested 10 of them, ranked them, and some of the results genuinely surprised us. Here is the definitive countdown of the best .22 LR rifles on the market right now, from rank number 10 all the way to the one that belongs in a completely different conversation. Andrew here, welcome back. Before we count them down, if you want early access to exclusive members-only videos and advanced content before it goes public, join our channel membership. Link is in the description. Now, let's get into it. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, not legal or safety advice. Firearms require safe handling, proper training, and compliance with all federal, state, and local laws. Always verify current regulations before buying, owning, or carrying a firearm. Henry Classic Lever Action, the Old West classic that still earns its place. The Henry Classic Lever Action looks like it walked straight out of a Western, and that is not a criticism. The 18.5-inch blued barrel pairs with an American walnut stock that feels warm and solid in the hand. 15 rounds load through the top into a tube under the barrel. The transfer bar safety means the gun physically cannot fire unless the trigger is pulled. Drop it, bump it, it stays cold. Smooth lever throw, clean trigger, none of the strength demands of a bolt or a slide. A great first rifle, a capable small game companion, and an honest pleasure at the range. Price, $390. S&W M&P 1522 Sport, the AR trainer that does its job better than anything else. Smith & Wesson built the M&P 1522 for one reason: train shooters up for a centerfire AR-15 without the recoil or the ammo cost. It looks, feels, and handles almost exactly like a full-sized AR-15. The 16.5-inch threaded barrel is suppressor ready, the stock adjusts for length of pull, and M-lock slots handle lights and grips without a gunsmith. It ships with genuine Magpul sights, not cheap throwaways. For anyone training for a centerfire rifle on a rimfire budget, this is the answer. Price, $590. Savage Mark IIF V-SR, the best value accuracy rifle on this list. The Savage Mark IIF V-SR is built around one obsession: the trigger. Savage's AccuTrigger system lets you adjust pull weight without a gunsmith. The difference between a good shot and a frustrating afternoon. The 16.5-inch heavy fluted barrel is threaded for suppressor use. The black synthetic stock is bomb-proof in any weather, and a one-piece scope rail makes optic mounting simple. Not flashy, it just puts rounds exactly where you aim them. At $330, one of the strongest values on this entire countdown. Winchester Wildcat, the lightest, most modern design in the countdown. 4 pounds. That's all the Winchester Wildcat weighs, and it punches well above that. Winchester started from scratch here. The lower half, trigger, bolt, safety, pops out with one button for tool-free cleaning. The striker-fired design delivers a lighter, more consistent trigger pull than traditional hammer setups. The 10-round rotary mag also accepts aftermarket 1022 magazines, and an integrated Picatinny rail handles any optic. Effortless to carry all day. Price, $400. Bergara BMR Carbon, When people say they want the best, they end up here. When people say they want the best, they usually end up here. Bergara built its name on precision, trusted by competitive shooters and military units worldwide. And the BMR brings that same obsession to a .22 LR platform. 18-inch barrel, 5 pounds, 2 magazines included. A 5-rounder for hunting, a 10-rounder for the range. For shooters who know the difference between good and genuinely exceptional, this makes it obvious fast. If you want a rifle that runs perfectly 20 years from now, this is it. Price, $800. Savage Rebel DLX. The lever action reinvented for 2026. Lever actions are having a moment in 2026, and the Savage Rebel DLX is leading the charge. The stippled walnut stock gives a secure hold even when wet. The lever loop is oversized for gloves, and the rifle breaks down fast and tool-free for a backpack or truck gun. Aluminum receiver keeps weight down, 18-inch barrel threaded at the muzzle. The trigger comes set at 2.5 pounds from the factory, genuinely light and crisp. This is the rifle that explains why lever actions have survived 150 years. Price, $600. Ruger 1022. Over 60 years of proof and an aftermarket with no ceiling. If there is a Mount Rushmore of American rimfire rifles, the Ruger 1022 is on it twice. Introduced in 1964 and never out of production, over 60 years of being built, trusted, and carried by millions. It has outlasted trends, competing designs, and entire companies because it simply works every time. Cold hammer forged barrel, 10-round rotary magazine, controls exactly where you expect them. And here's what nothing else on this list can offer. The aftermarket support is massive. Stocks, triggers, barrels, magazines, entire companies exist just to customize this rifle. Starting price, $390. One of the great bargains in American firearms. CZ457 Varmint. For shooters who take every round personally. The CZ457 Varmint was engineered for shooters who take accuracy personally. CZ has been making precision firearms since 1936. The heavy 525mm barrel is the centerpiece. That extra weight keeps it from shifting on firing, which means tighter groups at distance. Single-stage adjustable trigger, walnut stock, threaded muzzle for suppressor use. This isn't a spray and pray platform. It's a tool for shooters who care where every round lands. Price, $730. Ruger Precision Rimfire. Competition-grade engineering at a real-world price. This is what happens when Ruger asks what a competition rifle would look like if it were actually affordable. Built on the same design philosophy as Ruger's long-range competition rifle. Everything adjusts. Stock length, cheek height, trigger pull from 2.25 to 5 pounds. This rifle fits the shooter, not the other way around. Free float handguard, cold hammer forged barrel, 30 MOA of elevation built into the scope base. Ships with a 15-round magazine. Price, $630. Tikka T1x MTR. Built on a competition chassis. Priced like it forgot what it is. Some rifles are good. The Tikka T1x MTR is in a different conversation entirely. Tikka is owned by Sako, the same company that builds rifles for Finnish military snipers. The T1x MTR shares its chassis with the T3X Ace Target, one of the most respected competition rifles in the world. The result is a .22 LR that shoots with a consistency normally reserved for rifles costing 3 times as much. The action is silky smooth. The trigger is single stage and clean. It weighs 3.3 kilograms, steady on a bench, light enough for a long day at the range. Anyone who trains on this and picks up a T3X for competition will feel instantly at home. This is the rifle you buy when you are done compromising. At $650, that isn't just competitive, it's one of the most underpriced performance packages on this entire list. The Tikka T1x MTR shoots with a precision normally reserved for rifles costing 3 times as much, and at $650, it is the most underpriced performance on this entire list. 10.22 LR rifles ranked from 10 to 1. The Henry Classic, for the shooter who wants a real feeling lever action at an honest price. The M&P 1522, for AR training on a rimfire budget. The Savage Mark II, for trigger-obsessed accuracy shooters. The Winchester Wildcat, for the lightweight, forward-thinking design. The Bergara BMR Carbon, for the shooter who knows the difference between good and genuinely exceptional. The Savage Rebel DLX, for the lever action that feels completely modern. The Ruger 1022, for 6 decades of proof and an aftermarket with no ceiling. The CZ457 Varmint, for the accuracy purist who wants a platform that rewards discipline. The Ruger Precision Rimfire, for competition-grade performance at a real-world price. And the Tikka T1x MTR, at rank number 1, built on a competition chassis, priced like it forgot what it is, and shooting with a precision that ends every conversation about what a .22 LR rifle can actually do. Drop your pick in the comments below. If you own a .22 that did not make this list and genuinely believe it belongs here, call it out. We read all of them. And if this video helped you make a smarter buying decision, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a shooter who needs to see it.